Hi folks, and today I'm going to talk about how you can stretch out your anterior tibialis. For whatever reason, I kind of like the sound of that anterior tibialis, but whatever. Over the last several weeks, I've had several people ask me about this, and there's a good way to stretch it, but it's difficult to explain, so I thought I'd do a video. So what's your anterior tibialis? That is this part right along your shin on the outside. Typically, if you have shin splints, that's where you're going to feel some discomfort in there. So shin splints, first of all, I can tell you that in my experience, two of the most common reasons why you might have shin splints are overstriding or your shoes have reached the end of their useful life. That's a problem for me. I can tell if I'm starting to feel it in here that it means my shoes need to be retired. So if you're having this as a more ongoing problem, make sure you're not taking too long of a stride and make sure that your shoes are in good condition. Now there's other reasons you can have it too. You might just need to get that stretched and rolled out. If you've got a foam roller, it doesn't need to be like this. You can certainly get down and foam roll that, but my intent here is to show you how you can stretch that. So the way to stretch this is to get in the position like you would if you're doing a hip flexor stretch. I think probably most of you are familiar with this, where you lean into it and stretch the hip flexor. But as opposed to leaning into it, what we're going to do in this position is get this knee out on your heel. Now, ideally, you'd get down on your hands, but my hamstrings are way too tight for that, so I'm going to use the table. You get down on your hands, and right now you should feel the stretch in your hamstring. But we're looking to stretch this anterior tibialis. So the way to do that is from this position, push your toes down as close to the floor as you can, and now you should feel a nice stretch in this area. So you can hold that for 20 to 30 seconds. That's usually what you do with some type of static stretch. Get back up to release that, maybe down again for 20 to 30 seconds. So in addition to foam rolling, that's a very good way to stretch that. You could just do the one side or do both sides. You're certainly not going to harm it by doing more stretching, but that's a good way to get that anterior tibialis, the phrase that I like.